After some hesitation and dilemma, I finally decided to replace this cheap crappy old iron with a real soldering station, more precisely the Welch WE1010. An interesting discovery is that this blue line European bought Welch appears to be made or at least assembled in Mexico. It is designed and engineered in Germany, but unfortunately that doesn't say much. However, I am not perfectly up to date with recent developments regarding Welch's production facilities, but the Mexico plant was originally reserved for the American market and later the cheaper and sometimes questionable red line of Welch, which I wanted to avoid. So as far as I can tell, there are two main possibilities. Welch is moving a lot more of its production towards cheaper factories, or this is a red line Welch disguised as a blue one. In any case, it is not a guarantee of lesser quality, as only time will tell. But do realize that the higher end Welchs are still made in Germany. Some paperwork nobody really reads. Nonetheless, the iron itself appears to be well made. It is not bulky at all, the handle itself is covered in a PU type of foam, and the insulation of the wiring, about 1.5 meters in length, is silicone based, providing more flexibility and heat resistance in the long run, in contrast with the ordinary PVC insulation. The iron stand is of typical Welch design and is kinda what you expect from this price range. The power supply unit has a modern, clean design with a big LCD display which displays about everything you would want to. The unit is smaller than expected, but that isn't a bad thing. The whole unit's exterior is made of an ABS type of plastic. I wanted to take a look on the inside, but I suspect the screws have protection that will void the warranty when being removed. Changing the tips is ridiculously easy, certainly looking back at the screw-on tips I had before. Supposedly you can't change the tips while they're hot, but I wouldn't bet my skin on it. There is only one tip included and it's a 0.7 by 1.6 mm chisel type, adequate for most soldering jobs, but I can imagine SMD components being a challenge. Minimal menu provides you to set a standby timer, a constant offset for the temperature sensor reading, the unit of temperature, and a lock for the temperature setting. The temperature setting range starts at a generously low 100 degrees Celsius all the way up to 450 degrees Celsius. Heating up is reasonably fast and consistent, getting around 30 to 40 seconds from 50 to 350 degrees Celsius. It features a basic on-off regulation with quite some overshoot and a misleading display buffer zone at the set temperature, but nothing really worth complaining over. The temperature sensor is located very close to the tip, so there is not much thermal mass that can cause delays in readings. Both the reading and the regulation speed is certainly sufficient. All in all, the first impressions on the finish quality, material selection and available features are satisfactory. Given the price, this new model of Welch could be an interesting soldering station for the aspiring hobbyist like myself. But I will do an update on this soldering station in the future to see how well it stands against the test of time.